day has finally come, people. The day those crazy minds predicted when they made their fancy calendars. The day for me to start making hero review. Not quite sure if this will be a weekly thing. Maybe I'll do bi-weekly or something like that. And since we started off villain review with Tai Lung, it only makes sense, come on, to start with Po, the Kung Fu Panda. And as always, if you've got any heroes who you want me to review, let me know in the comments. How good of a hero is Po? Let's break him down and find out.
Mantis, crane, viper, tigress, roar!
So when we first meet Po in the first film, he is as big a fanboy as you can be. While people like myself are fanboys of Lord of the Rings, Pedro Pascal, and Chick-fil-A, Po is a fan of Kung Fu and the 5 best fighters in the land, the Furious 5. When it's announced that one of the members of the Furious 5 is going to be named the Dragon Warrior at a village-wide ceremony, Po makes it his absolute mission to go and witness this ceremony. Eventually getting inside, plot twist, what the heck? Po is the Dragon Warrior. What the heck, dude? That's so crazy. From here, Po is bullied, trained, and eventually fulfills his role as Dragon Warrior and one of the greatest fighters in all of China. Right off the bat, I really like Po. In him, we get a classic case of an unwilling hero, but in Po's case, he's both willing and unwilling. At first, Po tries his absolute hardest to train and be included, but later we learn deep down that he doesn't even think that he can do it.
Step forth. The true path to victory is to find your opponent's weakness and make him suffer for it.
It's almost as if he's constantly trying to prove to others, but also prove to himself that he's not a mistake. His enthusiasm makes him easy to root for, but when he eventually gives up, it makes him all the more relatable. It's also not just that. Throughout the 3 movies, Po is constantly challenged physically and emotionally, and he's a character who somehow manages to stay dynamic in 3 movies. And that's kind of a rare thing.
Master Shifu. You'll never be the Dragon Warrior unless you lose 500 pounds and brush your teeth.
Jack Black is a legend. We know this. This is a fact. If you look at the definition of f***ing idiot, the dictionary definition is people who don't think Jack Black is a legend. What I love about Po is that he's this regular person who is thrown into this world and succeeds. A lot of times you have to be born special or you have to be a part of some family to matter. In Game of Thrones, most of the main characters have to have their last name be Stark or Lannister to really matter. In Star Wars, you have to somehow be connected to the Skywalkers to affect the story. Po is just a regular dude who works at a noodle shop for most of his life, and that's pretty much it. He shows that anyone can be special, even if you don't even believe it. Because of Jack Black's awesome performance, Po is also really funny. In general, I think these movies are really funny, and Po is easily the funniest character. There's no stoic hero and funny sidekick. If anything, here we get a stoic sidekick and a funny hero.
I love Kung Fu!
His growth is unparalleled and he's always a blast to see on screen. Po is the kind of character that gives hope to kids that they can accomplish the impossible. If you watch this and you didn't want to be a Kung Fu Panda, you're lying to yourself. Man, like, even to this day, like, I kind of wish I was a panda.
There is no secret ingredient. It's just you.
Honestly, there are so many great scenes to pick for Po. The battle versus Tai Lung, Po mastering inner peace, Po reflecting Shen's cannon, all of them are just great scenes and they're all just so badass. Po is great because he's an awesome fighter and it feels natural. We see Po get whooped on in the beginning of the first film, and then we see him defeat Tai Lung at the end, a character who defeated the entire Furious 5 by himself. But with that in mind, the progression feels natural, and we see why Po is the Dragon Warrior and that he truly is special. That being said, my favorite Po scene is his training montage with Shifu.
Do you want to learn Kung Fu?
Yeah.
Then I am your master.
The scene is awesome because, first of all, it's freaking hype. Dude, okay? It's shot well, the music is phenomenal, and it comes at such an important part in the movie. At this point, we know that Shifu has finally accepted that Po is the answer, but Po hasn't really done that yet. This scene, on top of being hype, is a scene where Shifu and Po both grow as characters. Shifu changes his teaching style, and it unlocks a whole new side of Po, the version of Po we've always wanted. Po was a character who was always badass on the inside, but this scene makes him badass on the outside as well. Po is a hero who is absolutely perfect for the tone of the movie he's in. For those who have seen the Tai Lung villain review I've done, you know that I absolutely love him, and honestly I feel the same way about Po. He's this average guy or panda who finds his place in this crazy world of kung fu, and his likable personality and just overall badassery, dude. I mean, he makes some bomb noodles. It all adds up to make him one heck of a protagonist. I'm gonna give Po a 9. Thank you so much for watching. We're almost at 300 subscribers, so if you want to subscribe, you can do that. If not, hey man, just live your life or something like that. We'll see how many more of these I do. I mean, if you guys like them, then I'll keep doing them. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.
You dragged me all the way out here for a bath?